A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Shh! I'm not a wizard. Also, I just realized I look disgusting just because I just came home from work. Let me fix that. Hold on. Ta-da! Sexy times! So about a month or so back, I went to the Nerdfighting gathering in Redwood City on January 27th to meet John and Hank Green, which was awesome. But there was this one girl that was sitting behind me, Sarah Jane. Boop. That's going to be really awkward if I can't find her Tumblr page. Anyways, and so she had this experience right now.
Hi, so I'm Sarah Jane, and I just met John and Hank Green. And before I met John Green, I was so nervous that all I could think of was the last time I was on stage and I was performing the Vagina Monologues. And so, as John Green is signing my book, all I can think of to say is, wow, the last time I was this nervous is when they made me say vagina on stage.
Sarah Jane, this one's for you. Ta-da! So, if you've never heard of the Vagina Monologues, shame on you. No, not really. That's harsh. So here's the lowdown on this thing. The Vagina Monologues, written by Eve Ensler, isn't really entirely written by Eve Ensler. Eve Ensler interviewed a bunch of these ladies, you know, from very young to very old, rich, poor, black, white, as many different things as you can think of. She probably threw a Time Lord Lady Vagina in there, you never know. And she did all this trying to enlighten herself and enlighten the world and enlighten the women she was interviewing about... That's my ringtone. The Time Lord lady wants it to be known that her vagina was not interviewed for the... So yeah, basically, Eve Ensler, the author of the Vagina Monologues, as a dramatic production. You can find this book in the drama section of your bookstore/library. She decided to put all of the interviews that she compiled into a series of monologues about ladies' vaginas. Eve Ensler says in her introduction, quote, "I'm not sure why I was chosen. I didn't, for example, have girlhood fantasies about becoming vagina lady, which I am often called, sometimes loudly across a crowded shoe store." Then she says, "In order for the human race to continue, women must be safe and empowered. It's an obvious idea, but like a vagina, it needs great attention and love in order to be revealed." The Vagina Monologues is a huge bit of women's rights and the history in, even though it's not that old, the history in women being much more open with who they are and being more empowered, and it's not, again, like I said, it's not about sexual liberation, it's about self-liberation. We are powerful. We are amazing individuals who deserve to be respected. We don't deserve to be raped. We don't deserve to be molested. We don't deserve to have, you know, Congress tell us how to use our uterus. I'd talk more about the Vagina Monologues, but in this one, I really do want you to go out and, here's our rating, buy this book. It's not exactly a capital G great book, considering the fact that it's not so much meant to be read as it's meant to be seen. I'm also not going to read aloud from it because, other than the fact that it's called the Vagina Monologues, I'm really not comfortable with talking in detail about some of the things the book talks about on YouTube. I haven't reached that level of classy yet. So there it is, the Vagina Monologues, compiled by Eve Ensler, a compilation of stories from women just like you and just like me, unless you're a dude, and then just like your mother, your sister, your best friend, your wife, your grandmother. These are people that actually exist. This, unlike the books that we have reviewed so far, this is real people. These are real women. And this is a real part of history. So yeah, go check it out. Vagina Monologues. Absolutely fantastic. Try to see it in person, and I'll see you guys next week. Talk in the comments about vaginas. I don't care. You can do it. It's alright. Shh. Oh, I won't tell your mother.